Welcome to The Explainer. Let's jump right in, because today we are looking at a topic that is practically unavoidable: climate change. Now, this isn't just some abstract scientific concept buried in thick research papers anymore. No, it's a very real, undeniable reality altering the world around us right this second. As global temperatures keep their relentless climb, the impacts are quite literally being felt in every single region across the planet. So today, we're going to break down exactly what's going on, why it's happening, and crucially, what it actually means for our shared future.
Here is our roadmap for today. We're covering 1. The climate reality, 2. The drivers of global warming, 3. Global and local impacts, 4. The cost of inaction, and 5. Steps to save tomorrow. Let's get started.
Moving right into Section 1, the climate reality. Before we talk about fixing anything, we need to get on the same page and clearly define what we're actually dealing with, getting rid of this idea that it's just some abstract jargon floating high up in the atmosphere.
So, at its core, climate change is the long-term shift in the Earth's temperatures and weather patterns. That is the foundational concept we need to establish right here at the start. We aren't just talking about, a randomly hot Tuesday or one unusually bad storm. We are talking about fundamental, persistent shifts in the baseline conditions of our entire planet. Understanding this difference is absolutely crucial. It's what separates just everyday ordinary weather from the massive systemic crisis scientists have been sounding the alarm about for decades now.
That brings us to Section 2, drivers of global warming. Knowing what climate change is obviously leads to the million-dollar question: what is actually pushing these temperatures so high?
Now, historically speaking, the Earth's climate has always naturally shifted, but it happened at an incredibly slow pace, often taking thousands and thousands of years to change. Today, that natural equation is totally out the window. We are looking at natural shifts versus human activities, and the human side is causing a dangerous, rapid acceleration. This extreme speed we're witnessing right now is fundamentally bypassing the Earth's slow, natural cycles. Just think about the sheer scale of our modern daily lives. The primary human drivers here are factory emissions, vehicle exhaust, and widespread deforestation. It's like a giant, invisible engine running non-stop. Factories producing our everyday goods are releasing colossal amounts of gases. Millions of cars are sitting in traffic, constantly spitting out exhaust, and at the exact same time, massive expanses of forests, which are basically the Earth's lungs, the systems that normally lock away these gases, are being actively chopped down. All of this combined pumps just a staggering amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, creating a thick artificial warming blanket over the Earth.
Okay, Section 3, global and local impacts. Now we have to shift gears from those invisible causes, the trapped gases we just talked about, to the very visible, highly devastating physical effects unfolding right in front of us.
These global disasters are fully evident worldwide right now. We are literally watching severe heat waves, crushing droughts, and uncontrolled wildfires tear through massive landscapes. We're seeing dangerous, completely unprecedented floods. Glaciers are melting at an alarming rate, and sea levels are steadily creeping up. These aren't just random, isolated events. They are interconnected symptoms of a global system that is rapidly destabilizing. And as those glaciers melt and oceans rise, it sets off a chain reaction, leading to severe food and water shortages all over the world.
But let's bring it closer to home. How does this global crisis directly impact Pakistan? You see, it's incredibly easy to view this as something happening out there, in the middle of the ocean or on some distant continent. But we have to look at what a rapidly warming planet actually means for the daily lives of people living in Pakistan right now.
The answer is stark. Pakistan is absolutely not safe from this threat. The localized impacts are devastating. We're talking about heavy, destructive rains and unprecedented floods that can literally wash away entire livelihoods overnight. We're dealing with intensely rising heat that pushes human endurance to its absolute limits, and that's coupled with severe water scarcity. For Pakistan, this isn't just some niche environmental issue anymore. It has evolved into a full-blown, growing economic and humanitarian emergency that directly threatens the survival and prosperity of millions. Section 4, the cost of inaction. We've seen the causes, and we've walked through the terrible impacts. Now, what's the ultimate price we'll pay if we just ignore all these blaring warning signs and carry on with business as usual?
To put it bluntly, climate change is not a problem for tomorrow. It is a problem for today. If we keep going down this exact same path, the projections are pretty grim. Global food production will plummet because foundational crops just can't survive this extreme weather. Public health emergencies will skyrocket.
as heat and water scarcity take a massive toll on human bodies. Most importantly, the very future of the coming generations is being placed at a huge, irreversible risk. Honestly, the cost of doing nothing is just way too high to accept. Finally, Section 5, Steps to Save Tomorrow. Now, take a deep breath, because despite all the heavy realities we just went through, we are absolutely not helpless. There is an empowering path forward, and actionable steps can actually change our trajectory. So, what can we actually do? Well, 1. Plant trees. 2. Conserve energy. 3. Adopt clean renewables. And 4. Aggressively reduce our pollution. You know, it's really easy to feel like a massive global threat requires only massive top-down government solutions. But the data actually insists otherwise. Individual and community actions absolutely add up. Just planting a tree to restore local canopies, or simply being smarter about the energy you use at home, those small habits snowball into making a massive collective difference in stabilizing our planet. I want to leave you with this quote right from our source material. "This Earth is ours, and its future is in our hands. What will you do today to protect tomorrow?" It's a powerful reminder, isn't it? While the climate crisis is definitely the defining challenge of our time, the power to rewrite the ending actually belongs to us. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope it gave you a clearer, more structured understanding of exactly what we're facing and what we can actually do about it.